Mr. Clark, your daughter is a very good kisser.
When you crave the uncomfortable, try new spicy Pringles Scorchin'.
Pringles aren't just a snack. They're a crunchy revolution sealed inside a shiny can. Since first landing on shelves in 1968, these curved crisps have completely changed how we think about potato snacks. With their smooth shape, perfect stack, and pop-top freshness, Pringles now generate more than $3 billion in sales each year. The mastermind behind them was Fredric Baur, a food chemist at Procter & Gamble, who was tired of traditional chips being oily, shattered, and half-filled with air. He dreamed of a chip that stayed crisp, packed neatly, and never crumbled. His invention did exactly that, creating a uniform, unbroken snack that kept its crunch right to the last piece. It wasn't just another food product. It was a new way of thinking about snacks. Clean, tidy, and precise, just like something built in a lab rather than a kitchen. At first, Procter & Gamble marketed the new idea as Pringles newfangled potato chips. But soon regulators noticed that Pringles weren't sliced directly from potatoes. They were made from dough containing about 40% dehydrated potato flakes mixed with wheat and rice starch. So, in 1975, the FDA required the label to read potato crisps instead. It clarified things in America, though it confused folks in the UK where crisps already meant regular chips. Still, the name didn't matter much. The taste, crunch, and clever design made Pringles an instant classic. You must be wondering, how is everyone's favorite stackable chip actually made? How do these perfectly curved crisps go from plain potatoes to that iconic pop? Let's lift the lid and step inside the Pringles factory to uncover the secret process behind this snack that changed the world. Fresh, high-quality potatoes arrive in massive truckloads, ready for a multi-step journey that's part science, part art. Each potato is carefully inspected before it even enters the production line. Potatoes that are too small, bruised, or oddly shaped are separated out to make sure only the best ones make it through. This attention to detail ensures every Pringle starts from perfect raw material. First stop, the washing station. Here, a hydro washer bathes the spuds in swirling water, shaking off every bit of dirt from the fields. The water pressure is precisely controlled, not too rough to damage the potatoes, but strong enough to clean them thoroughly. Once clean, they tumble into a huge rotating drum lined with rough surfaces, gently rubbing away their skins. The process is fast, yet delicate. Within moments, each potato emerges spotless and smooth, ready for transformation. Next comes a quick soak in hot water, known as blanching. This step might seem small, but it's crucial. Blanching not only softens the potatoes, it also locks in their natural color and removes excess starch that could affect texture later on. The potatoes leave this hot bath bright and ready for cutting. After that, the potatoes meet a series of razor-sharp blades inside a fast-spinning machine. The blades slice them into fine strips and chop them into tiny cubes within seconds. The speed of this step is astonishing, thousands of cuts per minute. Advanced cameras scan each piece in real time, instantly removing any that don't meet the perfect standard. The rest continue their journey toward the cooker, gliding smoothly down the conveyor belt like an organized army of potato cubes. The cubes are boiled at 185 degrees Fahrenheit for about 2 minutes, just long enough to soften them without losing structure. Then, they head into a massive steam cooker that hits 345 degrees Fahrenheit, finishing the job with precision timing. The cooked cubes drop into an industrial mixer where powerful arms churn them into a silky, lump-free mash. That mash is the heart of every Pringle you've ever tasted, smooth, balanced, and ready for the next transformation. To prepare it for long storage and precise shaping, the mash is spread thinly over a large, rotating, heated drum. The intense heat pulls out moisture, turning it into flexible potato sheets. When dried, those sheets are milled into fine, soft potato flakes, the essential ingredient of the Pringles dough. These flakes are lightweight but powerful, capable of forming the smooth texture that makes Pringles so distinct from any ordinary chip. Inside a massive mixer, the flakes meet a list of supporting ingredients: water, cornstarch, rice flour, wheat starch, yellow corn flour, maltodextrin, salt, and emulsifiers. Every ingredient serves a purpose. Cornstarch adds structure, rice flour improves crispness, and emulsifiers keep everything evenly mixed. When blended, the dough doesn't look like bread. It's coarse and damp, like wet sand. The goal isn't softness, it's stability. This dough slides onto a conveyor belt that spreads it evenly before sending it under rollers pressing with over 4 tons of force. Out comes a long, paper-thin sheet, just 1 millimeter thick, so smooth you could mistake it for a ribbon of parchment. Next, rolling cutters stamp the sheet into perfect ovals. Workers inside the factory even have a nickname for these shapes: doils, short for dough ovals. The leftover dough loops back to the start, ensuring zero waste and maintaining efficiency. The ovals that move forward are about to take on the world's most famous curve. As they glide into the fryer, each oval rests between 2 curved molds. This is where the signature saddle shape is born, the hyperbolic paraboloid mathematicians love to mention. The molds ensure that every crisp bends in exactly the same way, giving that satisfying nestable curve. They're fried in oil at 392 degrees Fahrenheit for just 11 seconds. That's all it takes to seal in the shape, cook them to perfection, and give them their signature crunch. A hot air blower then removes extra oil and cools the crisps to around 104 degrees Fahrenheit, preparing them for the next big moment: flavoring. Now comes the magic touch. As the crisps move along the line, a curtain of powdered seasoning showers them from above. Every flavor gets its own precise blend: sour cream and onion, cheddar cheese, barbecue, pizza, or the timeless original. Across the world, factories use thousands of pounds of spices daily to create more than 160 Pringles flavors. The air in this section of the factory smells incredible, with waves of savory, cheesy, and tangy aromas blending together. It's the moment each plain crisp transforms into something unforgettable. Their unique curved shape helps them nest perfectly into neat stacks as they continue down the conveyor. Quality control inspectors keep watch, removing any crisp that's broken, under-seasoned, or imperfect. The rest roll forward toward packaging, the final step before they reach your hands. Each stack passes over scales that check its weight with laser precision. Robotic arms then slide the perfectly measured pile into the open end of a can. Inside, gentle taps help the crisps settle snugly into place. A foil seal locks in the freshness, a metal bottom closes the other side, and the famous plastic lid is pressed on top. The process moves so fast that thousands of cans are sealed every hour, each containing perfectly aligned crisps. Before the cans leave the factory, expert tasters perform quality tests under red lighting to block visual bias. They judge taste, crunch, and aroma with precision, comparing every sample to the company's gold standard for perfection. If even one crisp doesn't meet the mark, the entire batch is rejected. Only the perfect ones make it into the can that lands on your store shelf. Finally, the finished canisters are boxed, loaded onto trucks, and sent to warehouses around the world. From there, they find their way to shops, supermarkets, and vending machines, ready for that satisfying pop that every Pringle lover knows so well. No matter the size, mini, regular, or party pack, each can hold the same flawless stack, the same golden crunch, and the same burst of flavor that's made Pringles famous for more than 50 years. Over the decades, that signature can has become a symbol of innovation and fun, featured everywhere from school cafeterias to movie theaters. It's hard to imagine, but before Pringles, chips were uneven, greasy, and fragile. Fredric Baur's innovation and Alexander Lipa's perfected recipe didn't just create a new snack, they built an engineering masterpiece disguised as food. Today, that legacy continues with every pop of the lid and every crisp that slides perfectly into place. So next time you open a can, think of the journey that brought it there, from fresh potatoes in a field to a precisely curved crisp sealed inside its iconic can. Whether you call them chips, crisps, or just your favorite snack, one thing's for sure: Pringles changed the snack world forever.